Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how to set up a peer-reviewed assignment in Canvas. I'm going to show you what this looks like from the instructor perspective, show you how to set it all up, and then I'm also going to show you what it looks like from the student's perspective, so you can see how they will access those peer reviews and grade those peer reviews. So as you can see here, I already have a sample assignment created. I've got a rubric attached to this assignment, and that is definitely something that you're going to want to do if you are doing a peer review. That makes it a lot easier for students to give each other feedback. To turn on the peer review options, you'll hit the edit button and then scroll down to the peer review options. Check on the box that says require peer reviews. And then you have a couple of choices. You can either manually assign peer reviews if you want to do that on your own, or you can have Canvas automatically assign peer reviews. If you do it that way, you can say how many reviews each user is going to get. Normally it's just one. And if you want a specific date for these reviews to be assigned, you can set that date here. If you leave this blank, it will use the due date that's already set in the assignment. So just a note here, if you do choose to automatically assign peer reviews and you leave this blank, those peer reviews will not be assigned at all until the due date passes. If students turn it in and they're confused as to why they don't have a peer review yet, just tell them to be patient and wait until that due date comes up. One other note here, you'll see an option for anonymity. Peer reviews appear anonymously. You can feel free to check that, but I will let you know that there is a known bug in Canvas that if you have this selected, your speed grader tools will turn off. What does that have to do with speed grader tools? I have no idea, but I do know that Canvas knows that that's a bug. They know that for some reason checking this box will turn off your speed grader annotation tools, and they don't know why it happens, and they haven't fixed it yet. So just to let you know, if you're not worried about speed grader annotation, go ahead and check that box. But if you do want to annotate your papers in speed grader, I would keep that turned off. Once you have it all set, save your assignment. So now you will see that you have an option on the right that says peer reviews. Only you, the instructor, will see this link. Students will not see this. And this is how you get into your peer review options. So because the due date for this assignment has already passed, and because my students have already uploaded their submissions to this assignment, you can see that Canvas has already assigned each of my students their own peer review. So I can see on this page who they have been assigned. Give Canvas a few minutes to do this if you are setting up the peer review after students have already submitted and after the due date has already passed. If you have set it to be automatic, it will take it just a minute or two to fill in those peer reviews. However, if you are doing it manually, you have two different ways of assigning peer reviews. You can either click on the link underneath the students' names. So here you can see Give Sabrina Carpenter another submission to assess. If you click on that, you can select which student you want them to read. You can also come over here and say, assign one or however many peer reviews you want to each user. If you have students that miss the due date, if they have not submitted anything to this assignment, or if they submit it late, they will not be assigned a peer review automatically. So what you need to do is come to this page and either give them one with the link underneath their name or assign a peer review automatically over here. As students fill out their peer reviews, these little exclamation marks that you can see next to these assigned peer reviews will turn into check marks. If you want to view that peer review and see the comments that the student has left, you can click on that name. And it will show you any comments and the rubric that the student has filled out. So now let's look at what this looks like from a student perspective. So right now I am masquerading as student Sabrina Carpenter in Canvas. And yes, if you haven't guessed, that is very much a fake name. So as a student, I'll be able to see my assigned peer review in a few different places. On my dashboard, I can see my peer review over here in my to-do list. Or if I go into my course, I'll see it in my to-do list in my course as well. I can also open the peer review by going into the assignment itself. And if I scroll down to view this assignment, I'll see that I have 2 required peer reviews that are due for this assignment. To complete those peer reviews, I can click on any of these links, the sample assignment, the peer review 1, or the peer review 2, and all of those will take me straight into the assignment itself. If I look on the right-hand side over here, I'll see that I have 2 uncompleted assigned peer reviews. The first thing I want to do is actually see the work that my fellow student has uploaded. In order to do that, I can either click on the actual file name to download it straight to my computer, or I can click on View Feedback, and that will show me what they've uploaded. From here, I can see the whole submission. I can add any annotations right here, just like you would in SpeedGrader. And then I also want to come up here, and if there is a rubric, I can click on the Show Rubric button. So as I go through the submission, I can click on the rubric, give my peer the review, and save my comments. I can also type in comments here. Just like in SpeedGrader, you can also add in media comments. Hello. Once students fill in the rubric and add a comment, they have completed their peer review. Now, if they look at their assigned peer reviews, they'll see one has a check mark and they'll know that that one is completed. I hope this helps you and your students complete peer reviews in Canvas. Happy building!